Alright kids, what's good? Hope you're doing well. Quick heads up, this video will be quite different to my normal style of upload. There won't be as much forced comedy, certainly no ginger hate, and this video is scripted, which are all firsts for me. This is just a retrospective in a way and an outline of plans for the future because, as I'll explain later, I do believe changes need to happen both for myself and for the future of the channel. Chances are, if you're watching this, you either fall into two camps of people. Either you're wondering who on earth this PNG that appeared in your recommended is, or you're a personal friend of mine. Since in recent times YouTube has tended to struggle with recommending my videos to new people as of late, my guess is you probably know me. If not, welcome. You're joining at a good time, I promise. To digress for a moment, the last video I uploaded to this channel was the 100th upload. Quite the milestone in my opinion. Here's a bit of Jugsy lore on the house for you. I've been making YouTube videos exclusively on this channel only for over 7 years now. Speaking as a 19-year-old, that's a significant chunk of my life I've dedicated to this hobby, and I'd like to say I've gotten pretty good at it. Not to toot my own horn or anything like that, but comparing some of my earliest content to my most recent uploads, I do feel as though I've gotten quite good at general video editing, gotten better at comedy, pacing, commentary, pretty much every aspect of video creation. Again, I'm not saying this out of ego or arrogance, I just genuinely do believe that my videos over the years have evolved for the better, and I've picked up quite a bit of skill during that time. Of course, you as the viewer are the final judge of that, but who I don't deem to be the final judge of that is YouTube itself, or more specifically the YouTube algorithm. The channel has struggled to grow in recent years, leveling out at the current subscriber count and average view count around a year ago now, neither of which are particularly impressive for a YouTube channel this old. But why did it turn out this way? Well, in my opinion, the blame for that can be split in a 30-70 ratio between the YouTube algorithm and myself. Yes, me, I am by far more to blame. Fuck off. Yes, me, I am by far more to blame for the hardships of this channel than anyone else. I have a few friends who also make content on this website. For example, you might know Blair, he makes cyberpunk videos, me mate Infra makes videos once a fucking blue moon really, but they all say the same thing. YouTube's algorithm rewards engagement, and engagement is based on 3 fundamental key things. The first is quality. It goes without saying that people would rather watch this 6'4" by the way, I read feminist. Oh my god, nah, come on, than this.
Halo Infinite is coming out on a time we don't know.
God, looking back at my old videos, I'm surprised I'm even alive today. My mates knew about these, by the way. And somehow I'm still kicking, that's a miracle in of itself. The second is relevance. By this, I mean people tend to prefer creators who make content about things which they are currently interested in, for example, popular games. Now, take a look at my videos. A lot of the games I play are either quite old or obscure or both. Old games certainly do have their dedicated fans, of course, but not to the level they used to, and certainly not to the point where most people can make a career out of playing it. Now, am I saying it's impossible to succeed while playing old or obscure games? Absolutely not. Many content creators have pulled it off despite the disadvantages that, for lack of a better term, irrelevant games bring, because they had something I didn't. Consistency, which is the third thing. Uploading frequently is the third key step to the algorithm. The more you make, the more you get. Obviously, don't go balls to the walls and make 17 videos a day. I think YouTube can only push 3 notifications a day. Don't quote me on that though, but having frequent and regular uploads is like the best thing a channel can have to grow. Me, well, let's just say I've been about as consistent as Keir Starmer's opinions. Breaks for months at a time are a common thing with me, as you can see. This, in my opinion, is the biggest thing that's led the channel to its current state. And I've got to be honest, I don't really think it's reversible at this point. At least not for someone of my ability. To quickly address, the 30% of blame on YouTube's part isn't really on YouTube's part. Like with all things, there is just a little element of luck involved. Allow me to preface my next point by saying that I personally don't care at all about making a living off of YouTube. That was never my goal. I'm employed, sadly, and in university. That's where I plan to make a living. I've been at this for as long as I have, simply because I enjoy editing videos and expressing myself to complete strangers on the internet. Sad life, maybe. Concerning, only to me mother, but hey, we're all a bit strange deep down, aren't we? This is a judge-free zone, as far as I'm concerned. I am very grateful, and always will be very grateful for all the support I've received from people on my videos over the years, and all of the subscribers I've gained, obviously. It goes without saying, near enough 400 subscribers is not a small amount of people. If I was in a room with 400 people and I had to give a speech, I would probably brick myself, I'm not gonna lie. However, I feel like I've kept this channel going mostly out of a sunken cost fallacy mindset. If I've been at it for 7 years, there's no point changing ship now. I've given it a lot of thought, and I want to be brutally honest with myself for once. This channel is dead. Its algorithm is broken beyond repair from the years of inconsistency I've put it through. So what does that mean for the future then? Am I done with YouTube? Is that what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you, this is my favourite hobby I've ever had in my life, and I don't think I could ever really give it up. A bit sad to say, but it kind of is a part of who I am now. If you were to ask some of my friends to describe me, chances are most of them would bring up YouTube as a key part of me. So no, I'm not done with YouTube, not by a long shot. What I am done with, however, is this specific channel. The more eagle-eyed among you may have noticed that the channel's name is Jugsy Archive. If this is the archive, then what is Jugsy? I've simply gone ahead and made a new channel under a new email and called it Jugsy. Yep, I'm aware it's a bit of a lazy cop-out for a quote-unquote reset, but I don't want to change my name or character. I've had these for a while and they represent me in a way, as I said before. This channel will remain as nothing more than a relic of my past. All of these videos will remain up, and any new content will be uploaded to the new Jugsy channel. So the main question is now, what will change? Firstly, the content style. I plan to upload more heavily edited gameplay videos, all of which will probably be scripted on some more popular titles, likely without webcam and live commentary. Unfortunately, that means no more masterpieces like Chair Simulator, or God knows what else I've played on this channel. I've kind of lost count. I do apologise. It won't be entirely foreign, however, I promise. I'll still be there in all my pixelated glory, sounding like a depressed text-to-speech / Vocaloid hybrid. I don't want to promise too much on the content style right now, because to be honest, I'm still considering what to actually make. Secondly, upload schedule. This is a big maybe. I've never been able to keep consistent before, but I feel like I need to try properly at least once before I can really judge myself. I don't know what the schedule will be right now, but hopefully it will be consistent, whether that's weekly, monthly. Let's face it, it isn't hard to get better than what I've been working at on this channel so far. So it's literally just simply for effort. Knowing me, it probably will be just as bad, but a man can dream. So to conclude, I recommend you think of it more like a season 2 instead of something entirely new. Same characters and general feel, just with a few minor changes. My hope is that if I upload to the same or better quality than I do now on a whole new account, the algorithm will be kinder to me, I guess. Will it work out that way? Probably not, hopefully so. A new channel with a consistent, high quality style of content from the start just sounds more attractive to viewers than what I can only describe as a mosh pit of experimental videos, varying quality and style. That's pretty much all I have to say, though. That's the plan for the future. We are jumping boat only 3 years after it sank. Early response time, I know. It does mean starting over at nothing again, but the idea of grinding from the start again kind of excites me in a weird way, I can't lie. It lets me build up a community brick by brick again. And being fully honest, most of my subscribers don't even watch my videos, so right now, even though I have 400 subscribers, I have a community probably of about 10 people at most. But anyway, thank you for listening to me TED Talk today. Hope you have as much optimism as I do. Stay tuned, kids. The link to the new channel is in the description, the pinned comment, and whatever else I can think to put it on. If you wish to join me on this second attempt, please do subscribe and watch my career with great interest. You might not regret it. I'll see you all for the soft reset whenever it may be, and as always, for the last time on this channel, in Abyssal.